All right, I'm hearing a lot of good things about this, so without further ado, let's just watch Sonic Frontiers Prologue Divergence. I have no idea what to expect here, but I've heard very, very good things. So let's check it out.
Angel Island. A land of miracles, of mysteries. My home.
I love it already, and I love his voice.
I am its guardian. I watch over the Master Emerald and every living thing here. That is to say, all the plants and animals. Any other kind of civilization has long since disappeared from the island. I do things on my own, and that's just how I like it. I don't need anyone else to get by. But sometimes, I wonder how things would be if I hadn't been given this responsibility. Why was I chosen for this duty? Perhaps it's karma.
Karma? Oh.
Thousands of years ago, my ancestors attempted to steal a power that wasn't theirs.
There's that sound, bro. I got shivers.
Whose power was it originally?
I love this, bro. Wonder if we get some action. Time travel?
The shrine to the emeralds. And where did they go?
Sky Sanctuary's up there.
To protect my home, I need to know every possible vulnerability. I've explored the island top to bottom, but I still manage to find something new every day. New routes between regions, ruins of different echidna tribes.
The Sky Sanctuary melody.
And remnants of some group that came
Aww.
before.
I'm gonna cry, guys.
Hold on, little guy. I'll help. Hey, there. Here. This is what you were looking for, right? Huh? This is different. Oh.
It's one of the... What are they called? Shrines? It gets into cyberspace.
It looks old. Even older than these ruins. I wonder...
Oh, it still works? It looks a little busted.
What was that? What? Where am I? This isn't my island. Is this another one of your tricks, Eggman? Show yourself!
What, is he on the island or in cyberspace? Oh wait, no, he's out on the island. Whoa. Guys, I'm getting emotional. Is there action in this? Don't cut away right before the action.
Ambush, huh?
Oh, the turnaround. Oh, God, guys. This is too much. Oh, it syncs with the music. Guys, he did a spin dash. Knuckles never does that.
Whoever's behind this better show yourself now. We'll settle this in a fair fight. And after I win, you'll send me home. Got it?
Oh, God.
Do things on my own. That's just how I like it. I don't need anyone else to get by. But sometimes...
Oh, God. I'm just letting it wash over me. I'll talk in a sec. I can't, I'm speechless. Oh my God.
Silver's character has always...
Okay. I gotta say something. So, you know, I am crying. I've been a mess lately. I'm really hyped about Sonic Frontiers, but there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that I can't really talk about right now. But, you know, it can be kind of summed up with seasonal depression, you know. That's kind of why I don't look as kept as I normally do. But I've been waiting so long for this. It's simple, right? It's action shots, it's detailed, it's the characters being in character. You guys want to see the characters on screen. Let me get the characters on screen here. Yeah, so just the references to Sonic Adventure, yes, I'm biased. I love the game, okay? I love Sonic Adventure a lot. But I love Sonic Adventure because it was the first time where they could come out and have the characters speak and tell you about how they feel about certain things. They had dedicated theme songs to each character. And so it's like, let's not even talk about the game, right? Because we're talking about the story here. Adventure just really, when you're a kid that loved the classics already, it just opened the floodgates to understanding these characters you already loved on a deeper level. And it's just been so long since it mattered. I don't even know if I should post this. Because this is just Knuckles. This is just Knuckles in this. And it's new, but it's also familiar, which is what we've been asking for. It's so simple. After years of being ridiculed for liking Sonic's friends, right? Like, here's a whole special about one of Sonic's friends, and it's excellent. Why am I so emotional, bro? I wasn't even like this upset before. Like, I'm not upset. It's just flickies are there. Right? And like Lost World had flickies, but like it was just flickies. So it was just classic Sonic stuff with modern Sonic there and a game that looked like Mario. It still felt ashamed of what it was. This is everything. I'm in a weird place with Sonic right now where, like I said at the beginning, well, no, I didn't say it. Frontiers isn't gonna be perfect, doesn't look perfect, has flaws. And the people on the outside are not gonna understand. Not gonna get it. There's so many people who are like, who loved Sonic that were like alone, and I was growing up when Sonic was ashamed of itself. And I had to just keep focusing on what I loved, hoping that it would matter at some point. And for the longest time, it just felt like it would never matter. And the reason that this is so powerful is because I know that Tyson has played a hand in this. Fans know what people like I've been through, what fans have been through. And again, this is not insane. This is not like there's better animated shorts out there. Yeah, and the fact that I even have to say that sucks because I'm here experiencing pure joy. But that's how the internet is. I have to conjure up fake, totally real people to answer to and rob myself of enjoying this thing I've waited years for. And the thing is, I've waited years for so little. They didn't cut away right when the action came in. It's the modern cast, it's fully voiced, it's connecting to new lore, but it's using previous lore to give us something truly beautiful. I didn't even think I'd see Tikal floating around. Like, what's that? Like, Tikal still floats around and guides Knuckles? Like, I didn't even know that was still a thing, but now it matters. Sky Sanctuary is actually seen near Angel Island. Like, that was disconnected even in Sonic Adventure. And now it's all connected, and Knuckles is still thinking about his responsibility, right? Like, he hasn't talked about this since Adventure 1. He just shows up, and it's like, where's the Master Emerald? Oh, you're carrying it with you now? Like, they just haven't done anything. They've done nothing with Knuckles because of what happened, the way that games were received, right? Every single time they tried to focus on the other characters, the sentiment at the time was like, I just want to play as Sonic. I just want to play as Sonic. But like the fact that people's review of it at the time was so shallow. Like, it's common sense, not even just Sonic. It's common sense that a supporting cast is a supporting cast. It makes your main character better. How could it have come to the fact that, oh, shut up about all the other characters and just focus on Sonic. Sonic, what does Sonic have going for him without his friends? It's about the impact he has on his friends that makes Sonic special. And that's common sense in writing. What, you're gonna have a character by itself the entire time, having zero impact on the people in their environment? You're gonna have zero respect for iconic locales. You're not going to have iconic locales return so that people that have been following your series for years are invested and can go around and free advertise your product. Finally, they're doing what you do. And they couldn't do this stuff because they were ashamed of who they were, because they listened to reviewers who were so wrong because they didn't care. Because all they saw was a cartoon character, which I will add is unique that it has deep lore. But that's why I loved it. Because I can't find this anywhere else. Unless you want to talk about like Kingdom Hearts, maybe? Kingdom Hearts has cartoon characters in a deep lore, but the weird part is the cartoon characters just kind of exist, And then there's a bunch of humans to kind of really carry that dark lore. Right? Like, Goofy and Donald aren't going like, why am I here? What's my responsibility? But Knuckles is. Right? And what's cool about that is that anybody can plug into Knuckles because he's an animal. It doesn't have to look like you with this. You can see yourself in Knuckles because you share traits with him. It's about who he is, not what he is. And that's what Sonic was to me and to a lot of people, which is why it mattered Sonic's impact on the supporting cast, and why it mattered to have iconic locales return and hear what the characters think about what they have to do all the time. This actor does a wonderful job, and I'm not even going frame by frame on this because I just want to enjoy what it is. And it ties to the beginning. He likes to do things on his own, but sometimes. This part?
I do things on my own. That's just how I like it. I don't need anyone else to get by. But sometimes.
That's well written.
Home.
I don't know what else to tell you guys. This is... There's a contrast, right? There's dark and dreary. Knuckles depressed, thinking that he has to pay for what he didn't even do. But also light. There's darkness, but there's also light. The light starts shining and Knuckles goes to help. The Chows are happy and we see Knuckles helping people. We actually see him use his abilities. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, I shouldn't have to like say that shit, but like, when in Lost World you see Knuckles fly around? Rather, when even in Sonic Heroes did you see him fly around? Did he glide around? Did he climb? No. Like, that's where, and like the Chows being different types of Chows, just like in the environment. It's basic stuff. Sure. But the fact that it's finally here. My inner kid can't handle it because I thought this dream was dead. I thought this would never happen. I don't know what to tell you guys. I've been going through a lot lately, and this, I don't know if I want to post this, but I think I should. Because, I mean, what's the point of doing a reaction video, right? Like, there's so many reaction videos where it's just like, wow. Like, and I've done them too, where it's like, wow, like, let's look at this. But what are you actually looking for? You're looking for the reactions where somebody was truly changed by what they saw, and I was. It blew my expectations completely out of the water. I knew that Tyson Hesse was good at what he did. I saw Sonic Mini Adventures. I saw the TSR Overdrive, but still. And I could figure that this would be the tone. But I think it's the writing. It's everything coming together. I don't know what it is, but you clicked on a reaction video, you got my reaction. And whether it's seasonal depression, whether it's what's going on behind the scenes for me, or whether it's been years that I've waited for just Sonic to be proud of what it is enough to do something new that feels like it's from the series that I know as modern Sonic, and not modern Sonic ashamed of what it was and trying everything it possibly can to be something that it isn't. When I was a Sonic fan because there was nothing like it. And all this time it's been gone, there's still nothing like it. And you can still argue that play other games, but why are we a Sonic fan if not because we were a fan of what it brought that was unique? And to contextualize, I was a fan of everything. Sonic 1 all the way until like Sonic 06, Sonic Unleashed. I was still hanging on. Like, I would consider myself hardcore fan. But something was shifting, right? After 06 and Unleashed, something was shifting, and there are people who loved what happened after, but it was ashamed of itself. I don't think there's much arguing of that. And the best part is, if you liked what happened after, I don't necessarily think you're gonna lose what you loved either. These characters can still be funny, they can still do jokes, but there will be a variety, which is more inclusive. There will be light and darkness, but the jokes will be funnier because they won't be constant. The boost gameplay doesn't have to go away, it just needs to evolve, right? For me, it's like boost can still, I mean, some people will debate whether it's like you gotta slowly build up your speed or you can earn it with a button, but like really that's not what it's about. It's about just being able to experiment with the mechanics. I think the rigidity of boost is my problem with it, that's all. You know, like there's a compromise in there. I'm not about to tell you I know everything, but it's about making the compromise, which is what this is. This feels new. This feels like people who liked Modern Sonic after Unleashed and on can still participate. But now I feel like I can truly love what it's doing now. And it's changing how I react to Sonic news, because it's not just a gig anymore. I'm a fan again. And it changes the way I press record when I start these reaction videos. I wanted to watch this alone, like I did when I was a kid. And it hasn't been like that for years. This was truly special. Thank you, everyone. I know I'm a creative too. And I know how hard it is to convince people who don't understand quite as well how much work goes into this. I know how hard it is to convince investors that this is important, because it's just animals doing action stuff. Like, why is it important, right? But shit is hard right now for a lot of people, and sometimes this is the escape. This, and like for a couple minutes, all that stuff didn't matter. Sonic, you're so fucking cool. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone who pushed to make this happen. But not just that. Just everyone who pushed to bring Sonic back. And when I say Sonic back, I mean the heart. Not being ashamed Sonic fans don't deserve to feel shame. You can say we're eating up mediocrity, but no one deserves to feel shame for what they love. Like, especially when it's a video game, there are people who definitely deserve to feel shame. And you're going to target someone who likes this? No. This is an escape. This is just for a couple minutes in the day. We can just enjoy an imaginative world that's not like our own. And there's lore to talk about so that we can escape more with our friends. Theorize what's next in Sonic Frontiers and what's next for the next game, as opposed to just theorizing about what the gameplay will be like. Now we get to theorize where the story's going to go next and how it's going to build off of what's established here. Shit that anyone else can do with their games. Well, I think Opal's got it right. I should probably wrap this up. Thank you all for supporting Tales channel for as long as you guys have. I know I said I was going to keep grinding out content, but if you couldn't tell from this video, it's been rough. No pun intended. But things will be okay. Don't worry about me, especially with stuff like this coming out. I'll be okay. If you like Tales channel and you want to support the short supply of news-based platforms that are dedicated to making sure you get the facts, please consider supporting us. Doesn't matter if it's the YouTube channel, Twitter, TikTok. Check them out. We're on Instagram as well, Facebook, whatever platform you like. And running all of those platforms is not easy, and I'm not the only one that does it. There's a whole team of people that if you can't support with a like on a video, whatever you feel like, a nice comment is good too. Because these people do it for nothing. And it's because of this. It's because of this. Okay, Opal. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your week. Peace.